Alright, welcome back. Yep. Still got this mission to do, so... time to do the mission. I'm gonna hop back and blastinate this Kintaro.
Firing.
I wonder if there's like some irony in there that we're destroying the mech that Kamea was originally piloting.
One less target.
Yes, I hear you.
It's fine, just sit here and sink some heat. It's fine with me. Okay, here come the dropships. That's the last inbound hostile dropship from the landing force. We have a window we need to evac. Destroying my cousin's landing force would show her the cost of her treachery, and I'm willing to pay. However, getting that recovery data is still our priority.
Not bad, cousin. But I am not finished with you yet.
I mean, like, she sent 3 fire starters and a Kintaro. I don't know what she was planning to accomplish with that attack force. Ah, they had somebody at 2, which means they got a 75-ton mech. I'm placing a bet that it's an Orion. That seems like a beefy mech that it could be.
Orders.
Oh, you can jump.
On it.
So, it looks like we need to regroup with my Battle Master. So I'm going to tank up and recover the data. We're receiving the data now, Lady Arano. Commander, I'm gonna ask you to keep one of your mechs near that relay until the upload. Oh. Well. Okay. I wonder how close I need to be. Do I literally need to stand on top of this? Like, can I not move anywhere? I mean, I guess we could kind of rotate in and out. Okay, so who dares to defy me? I think it's this Jenner. Am I not able to shoot the Jenner? Fine. I'll shoot the Commando. How dare you defy me? Unfortunately, his 40% defense allowed him to weather the attack. That's a long shot. Let's just focus on getting closer to the battle.
10-4.
Stop shooting me.
You have my attention.
That is not a strategy that's allowed.
Commander?
Oh my god, our mechs are so slow. Maybe we can hop our way up here? Yeah, that's right. The Highlander's gonna be able to get closer. Here we go. LRM-20s with a breaching shot. Okay, okay.
Target's taken a critical hit.
Standing by.
I'll take a shot at him. Another breaching shot. Broke another arm.
Pierced through the armor.
I do not like just standing here. I want to move. I mean, the Battle Master has armor, but it still wants to dodge some hits. That's still a big part of the Battle Master's plan.
Order acknowledged.
So I'm going to scan this guy to lower his evasion.
Sensors locked on.
Now I'm going to tank up. My left arm is pretty worn down, so I'm going to turn a little bit. And then I'm going to blast this guy. I'm going to spend some morale for a center torso shot. There we go.
For the Aurigan people.
Cut through him with those nasty extended range lasers.
Tell me what you need.
Ah, yeah, you're not making a bunch of attacks now, are you? I see we have enemies over there as well.
Firing jump jet.
Let's fire the Gauss rifle since he is pretty tanked up.
Firing.
There we go. Thinning them out. Thinning them out.
Yes, I hear you.
We'll move and then we'll tank up, because it looks like we're about to have combat over here. Transmission complete, Lady Arano. We have the package in hand and Sumire is on her way. Now we're gonna squish these guys. Oh, it's a Black Knight. We haven't fought that mech very much. Completely forgot about it.
They're stripping armor off of my mech.
That means I am allowed to leave this position, though. And that means I can tank up. And I'm gonna zappinate this LRM carrier real fast, just to, you know, get it out of the way. Look at the heat stamina on this version of the Battlemaster. It's able to fire very regularly most of its weapons. It's quite nice. Let's get behind cover and fire an indirect shot.
I'm on him.
Very nice.
I'm listening. Acknowledge.
I guess Kamea will be the one tanking up now, because she does have some little bit of armor problems. Got through the armor, and we scored a knockdown. AC-20 certainly doing some heavy damage there.
Yes, Commander.
Up closer.
Confirmed.
Let's fire with everything. We've got 95s across the board.
Got it.
And that's the end of it. So much for your dreaded reinforcements.
Mech destroyed.
All targets eliminated. Sit tight and can collect you where you are. What is this, cousin? You're running? Leaving Lord Madeira behind? I thought you would do anything for each other. I will take him back from you, Victoria, personally. I look forward to it, Kamea. In the interim, know that your dearest friend will languish as I languished in Lord Corrosus' dungeons. I will make him suffer in your stead. I know what I'm abandoning him to, Victoria, as does he. Alexander is more courageous than either of us, and if you hurt him, I will kill you myself. I swear that on my father's name.
Mission successful.
Oh. Everything went black. Okay, we won. Almost 3 million C-bills there. I wonder if they're gonna, like, brainwash Lord Madeira like they did to, Otto. I wonder if that was kind of like foreshadowing. Came out pretty good. No armor breaches on our mechs. Overall, went pretty good. Really awful salvaging. Oh, wait, no, we got a Black Knight. I'll take that. That's a pretty cool mech. Maybe there's some special weapons. Cockpit mod. I guess I will take this laser, and that'll be that. Now we actually have the Black Knight. We can actually finish that mech. Once again, although the Black Knight is a good mech, it is too late in the game. Like, we have other mechs that are capable of doing the same job, but better. Like the Battlemaster. Insurance policy in orbit over Guldra. Dr. Murad, have you gotten that archive cracked open? I want to know what's inside, and I want to know it now. Yes, Lady Arano, I just finished cracking the encryption. There's a lot here. Ledgers, spreadsheet, cost analyses, and a single holo file. I recognize the coding on that file. My father authorized the archivist of House Madeira to install a holo recording systems in Arano Palace before his death. It was meant to preserve an ongoing record of important diplomatic events. The system must still be active, and Alexander's family had access to it. Yeah, let's do this. Color me curious. Let's see what kind of blackmail material House Madeira managed to dig up. Hang on a second, I'll cue it on the view screen. Okay, here it goes. So here is Santiago Espinosa, leader of the Directorate. I understand your hesitancy, daughter. It's a difficult thing what I'm asking you to do, but this galaxy is a hard and uncaring place. If our Directorate is to thrive, we must be even harder. I have no qualms about killing for the greater glory of the Directorate, Father, but this? Please help me understand. Show me the wisdom in carrying out this attack, because I cannot see it myself. Broaden your perspective, Victoria. Think beyond the reach, beyond the periphery. Our Directorate is growing stronger, but we stand among giants. To the successor states, we are nothing, a tin-pot dictatorship in a galactic backwater, to be ignored or crushed as they please. If we are to survive in the long term, we need a strong ally, but we have nothing to offer in return. We cannot change our circumstances. The Reach is relatively small and poor, and that is how it will remain. What we can do is shift the political balance of the periphery. By engineering conflict, we can give ourselves value as a buffer state and an ally of convenience. And by doing this to perdition, you'll create the conflict you seek. Uh-oh. Yes. Your target is a port city that serves as a primary supplier of Perdition's aerospace bases. A chemical strike there will look like a backdoor attempt to undermine Calderon's military readiness. They'll assume that the method of attack was chosen for the purpose of plausible deniability. And when he points his finger at House Davian in response, I will quietly approach him with an offer of support. And if this embroils us in a war with the Federated Suns, it won't. Calderon will not strike without proof, and despite his fears to the contrary, the periphery is beneath Hans Davian's notice. It will be the Concordat's silent partner in a Cold War that never goes hot, and the Reach will grow stronger than it ever could on its own. And if our attack fails, if I'm caught, then our Directorate will perish, and us alongside it. But inaction is an option, Victoria. An alliance built on a lie is better than no alliance at all, and our Directorate cannot survive indefinitely in a vacuum. I cannot trust a task this sensitive to any mercenary. It has to be someone who truly loves the Reach, and who understands the price of failure. I don't enjoy ordering you to do this, but I am trying to accomplish in 5 years what House Arano should have done across a span of 3 lifetimes. To secure the Reach on such a short timetable, risks must be taken and sacrifices have to be made. Show me that you are the defender of the realm that I know you to be. Accept this terrible responsibility, not for me, but for our people, for the Reach. I understand, Father, and I'll do as you ask, for the glory of the Reach. The video feed winks out. A test pattern replaces it. Gods, it doesn't even matter what else is in the archive. With this, we can turn the Taurians against the Directorate. Protector Calderon will want Espinosas' head on a plate. Let's see what we can say. You're damn right he will, and I intend to sit back and watch the show. I'll be watching it with you. There's a certain poetry in the idea of handing my uncle and cousin to Protector Calderon. I'm marking the evidence with my personal seal, and I'm sending it to the Taurian government. When they respond, we'll find out whether all of this was worth it, but in the meantime, we need to focus on getting Lord Madeira back. Let's see. He'll be on the throne world. It wouldn't make sense for them to take him anyplace else. Agreed. But if we move on Coromodir directly, the Directorate's naval fleet will attack our flank from their base on Tirlon. If, on the other hand, we attack and liberate House Parada, there will be nothing my uncle can do to prevent us from invading Coromodir. We'll have him by the throat. I'll take my leave of you now, Fox. I have allies to rally and an army to marshal. The Restoration will summon you when our forces have been marshaled for the assault. And we'll keep doing our thing until we receive summons. Back to work, people. If we're going to stage assault on Tirlon, we're going to need all the firepower we can muster. You all know what that means. Let's get to it. Interesting. So the question is, does the director have some way to counter our evidence or intercept it? That is interesting. Let's check the missions first off. Let's see if there's a... There are no missions here. I don't... That's because we don't own this system. That's the problem. Take a look at what the Black Knight looks like. So this is the Black Knight. There is a game named after it, MechWarrior 4, Black Knight. The Black Knight is a pretty advanced Star League mech. This is not the Star League variation of the Black Knight. But as you can see, it gets its name, the Black Knight, because of its, you know, medieval-inspired appearance. Even has, like, the collar that was worn by knights to prevent arrows from ricocheting upwards into their neck. Like this, if the arrow hit the chest plate and ricocheted upwards, this collar would, or whatever it's called, would block it. And of course it has, you know, the bucket helmet with the visor. The Black Knight is a flashbulb mech. Carries a ton of lasers into battle. Maybe I'll do something with it, maybe I won't. At any rate, let's see if we can find an interesting mission to do. Oh, look at this. A 3.5... Maybe we can find a difficulty 4 world? Ah, so the game has raised the difficulty up. And... What is this planet? It's an arid planet. What's this planet? A desert planet? Let's just do an arid planet. Who cares? It's the closest planet. So as you get through the game naturally escalates the difficulty of the missions, which is fine. In career mode, that's not how it works. In career mode... Ah, we finished the Argo. We'll talk about the Argo's upgrades, probably in the story time. Moonlighting with an autocannon. While pacing through the mech bay on a sleepless night, you stumble across Lore. He's fiddling with a stock autocannon. A jumbled pile of loose metal and wires litters the deck plating around him. As you approach, Lore looks up, a sheepish grin on his face. Hello, Commander. I was just trying to tune this beauty, maybe get a little more performance out of her. Can you do me a favor and keep this from the chief, though he already shooed me out of here this week? I mean, if he screws up, it's not a big deal. We've got plenty of autocannons. I suppose that was in storage for a reason, so we can afford to lose it if things go wrong. Just be careful. These weapons are meant to destroy a mech after all. Later that week, Lore catches you in the hall, but doesn't look you in the eyes. Commander, I'm sorry to report I wasn't able to modify the weapon like I wanted, and he struggles to continue. I wasn't able to put it back together again. I already told the chief, and he raked me over the coals. No more than I deserve, though. You lose an AC-5, and now Lore is sad. Wah, wah, wah. But we've got plenty of AC-5s, so I don't care. Whereas if he was successful, then it would have turned it into an enhanced AC-5. So that's fine. A perfectly good risk. Now we just have to get to the planet and see what missions are available. I'm hoping to do a battle, just because that's probably going to be a faster match than some of the other things. Oh man, it feels nice to have the...
report for you, Commander.
Okay, so that means that the Argo cost should not increase any further than this. There's nothing to increase the cost of the Argo, so basically 460,000 C-bills a month is what we're going to be paying. So with that secured, once we, you know, get a bit more money, I will think about upgrading our Mech Warrior's gunnery and other stats to start powering them up.
Waypoint reached, Commander.
We've arrived at Yep, that place. What are you selling here? That's the first thing I want to know. Nothing that I'm super interested in. Yeah, it's definitely not the loot that they're selling that I'm interested in. It's gonna be the missions. Show me some good. Come on. Oh. A 5-skull battle in the desert. We're taking it. 5-skull battle in the desert. Let's go maximum salvage. We're gonna have to bring our best battle mechs to do this. Probably both of the Stalkers and probably the Battle Master as well. We're gonna bring the Mac Bows, the Hick Boys, Thomas Hicks and Caleb Hicks. We're gonna bring him in. Big battle here, and you know, Mad Cat going back on the bench, and we're gonna let Lucky Duck come in. The reason we need the double Stalkers is because if we wind up getting swarmed by a bunch of assault mechs, we just need to start knocking them over. I need like I need the ability to start pushing them over, because like that's how we deal a lot of the damage, taking the targeted attacks when they are fallen. Hopefully the desert biome doesn't play too hard against us, but we'll see. We can always withdraw if it gets really ugly. I have no problem withdrawing, but at the same time, we might actually get some real assault mech pieces, some battle mech pieces of things that we don't have. We need Atlas pieces and King Crab pieces.
How's it going?
Yay! Where's a good place to fight? This hill looks pretty good, but I don't think there's any way on top of it. But the two Stalkers can fire from behind the hill if necessary, to fire from out of sight.
Location confirmed.
We got something. 2 contacts. A 60-ton mech. Ah, 100-ton mech. There's only 3 100-ton mechs in this game. There's more than 3 100-ton mechs in all of BattleTech, but there's 3 in this game. The Atlas, the Stalker, and the new DLC mech, the Annihilator.
Waiting for orders.
So what's it gonna be? You might hear me sniffle a little bit. I don't know why. I think my allergies are acting up. I will try to avoid it.
Receiving you.
I think we got a 75-ton mech, a 60-ton, and a 100-ton mech.
Waiting for orders.
I'm gonna have the Highlander jump up here, because we can actually get into cover here, which is pretty convenient.
Up high.
It's a dragon. Take the shot.
Locked on.
Let's get some damage on him. PPC and some missiles.
Sensor trace. Looks like
okay, so they brought in reinforcements. Not exactly what I wanted to see this early. I'm gonna tank up and take a shot. Got through his armor, but he's still definitely holding. 2 PPCs. What is that? Possibly a Marauder?
Waiting for orders.
Let's just commence the bombardment. Wait, hold on a second. I need to check something. Am I still transmitting? Yes, I am transmitting. Okay, commence the bombardment. There we go.
Think I hit something good.
60-ton mech cannot survive on the front lines of such a big battle. It's an Annihilator. Ow, ow, stop it. Stop it. Well, the bad news is that I'm not going to use the Annihilator because I said I would not use DLC mechs. The good news is that the Annihilator is fairly lightly armored for its weight, which I am now going to focus on. I think it only has about 1,000 armor, which is very light. Only a little bit more armored than the Dragon.
Warning. Enemy sensor lock detected.
And let's start. Let's start volleying the Annihilator. I am a little worried that it's gonna melee me, so maybe I should not be doing that. We are super tanked up, so we can withstand quite a bit of damage. Okay, good. The Orion is splitting the shots up. That's one miss, one hit.
Damage minimal.
Good to go.
Honestly, let's take this. Let's start working on this guy. Ah, perfect. That means we can launch another major missile volley at the Annihilator. I really want to use the Annihilator, but I am going to... Oh, got it. There's a second Annihilator there. That's... No other mech is going to be spitting out that many AC-10s. So we got two Annihilators.
Firing all weapons.
I don't know what that is. A BSC system. I'd have to look that one up. 95-ton mech. That's probably a Banshee. Oh, you can see. They're sending them in now.
Damage minimal.
We got a horde of these mechs coming in. This is where I need the King Crab to help me thin them out.
Not much armor left in that location. Damn, that's still... I'm your spaniel.
Ready for orders.
So the Annihilator moved further away. What is this, my left side?
Standing by.
Let's go ahead and let him come forward.
Standing by.
Oh, they have a Battle Master too. Okay, so their Orion is attempting a flank, which is why he's moving so far over there into the minerals.
Armor low.
Commander.
Yeah, I need to move in a way where my left torso is exposed, as my left side is vulnerable.
Let's do this.
What arm is this? My right arm. I don't want to expose my rear too much.
On my way.
I think that's acceptable. Oh, we got a shot on the Annihilator. Interesting. I'll take a shot at it.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
Yeah, the Annihilator can't stand for much longer. Oh my god, that's gonna start wearing me down. That is too many AC-10s.
Orders?
This guy has got to go. I am going to call a shot on his center torso. Didn't quite get him.
Ooh, that hit something good.
And he chooses to get back up. That's fine. I'm actually glad he chose that move.
Damage is light.
He's an ace pilot, so he gets to move again. Does he move? No, he does not. So I need to expose my left side. We'll do this like that. And I'm gonna. I have to be the tank. I can't afford to shoot. I have to take the 60% damage reduction. There's just no option there.
Good to go.
And we're gonna finish off the Annihilator.
Receiving you.
It's really, really vulnerable, so we're just going to fire one volley of LRM-20s.
Roger.
Okay, we've got 2, but I'm gonna have to start falling back pretty soon because, like, my Battlemaster could not take this kind of. It can't take a full lance of heavy and assault mechs attacking it.
Done.
What's up, boss?
Gonna reserve.
I'll just mind my own business till an opportunity presents itself.
I like that they're shooting also at the Highlander. That's
Taking
fine.
heavy hits, Commander.
Orion. That's a miss. Oh, he had hit me from the rear. I didn't think he'd be able to get an angle like that.
Armor breached. Internal damage.
Good to go.
I need to start falling back. Strategically, though. I don't have anything to shoot, so I'm just gonna tank up.
Waiting for orders.
Now it's time to get rid of this Orion.
On the move.
I'm gonna take up as well. We just need to start nullifying their. Oh my god!
Yes.
Gauze rifle to the
One
head.
less target.
Oh my god!
Yes, Commander.
I was not expecting that. Not that I'm opposed to it.
Rolling.
Time for the Stalkers to start moving forward. They need to actually take some hits. We need to kind of share the damage a bit.
How's it going?
And you know, they have a decent amount of armor anyways. Like, they could withstand some hits. So we've almost eliminated their first lance.
Yes, Commander.
We're gonna reserve because until we make a move, we get to keep our defensive bonuses, so that's perfectly fine with me. The more time they waste, the more turns we get refreshed, the more morale we get back.
Receiving you.
I'm here. Hey there. Commander?
So what I'm gonna do is move
Roger.
forward and scan somebody. That's the Annihilator. So let's scan the Annihilator.
I've got a sensor lock.
Because that's their most powerful mech
Standing by.
that is also the one that has the lightest armor.
I'm receiving you.
And we can begin attacking the Annihilator. I don't want to get too close, so I think I'm okay with this.
Got it, Commander.
He's going to cut the damage down, but at the same time, as I said, the mech isn't known for its remarkable armor.
Let's do
And he
this.
chose to get out of cover. That seems not like a... That doesn't seem like a super smart idea. Let's allow his left arm to get hit a bit.
Heading out. Engaging target.
Look at that. The Annihilator's already down 3 bars of armor. Left torso could still take a bit of heat. I'll go ahead and allow. I'll take another shot for the Stalkers. Let's go ahead and let this guy have it. Got through the armor somewhere, not sure where though.
Yeah, it's on.
Their Battlemaster, not well equipped for desert. Gonna gain a lot of heat, which is gonna be a problem for it.
Yes, Commander.
They brought a Highlander themselves. Let's keep shooting at the Annihilator.
Docking on target.
Okay, so they're finally through something on my armor.
Warning. Armor breached.
What did he get
Internal
through?
Damage.
Okay, so they're finally through my left arm. So I need to make some wiggly-waggly movements to stop these shenanigans. I probably need to destroy this Battle Master. He's probably going to go up and punch me, which will displease me significantly. Which is annoying, because I want to get that...
Engaging target.
I really want to get that Annihilator, but I can't afford to get punched by the Battle Master.
Standing by. Commander?
So we are going to let the Battle Master have it. Hopefully we can build up enough destabilization that to get past here, because then he won't be able to sprint. He's also out of cover and has no evasion, so we also should just be able to do a ton of damage to him in general. Pull back a little bit.
I have it.
Okay, that should knock him over.
Reporting critical hit.
Which means we should be able to get the Battle Master next turn. We should be able to focus fire him down. Here's the Banshee. Banshee also often has heat issues.
Damage minimal.
Okay, that is the PPC version of the Highlander.
Armor low.
No retreat.
I'm here.
Let's see how my armor looks. I got maybe one more turn at the best of allowing them to shoot me. I'm going to try to finish the battle, because remember, I have the very high accuracy shot here on the center torso. Yes! Got through him.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Okay, so we've destroyed 4 mechs, so we have destroyed his, He hit something good on me.
Warning.
Next turn, I do need to start falling back. I'm gonna let Flowey come forward to
Move
start,
order received.
hopefully attracting their attention. Oh, we can't see the... Interesting. The Annihilator isn't available to shoot at the moment, so we're gonna start shooting at the Banshee. The Banshee isn't quite as heavily armored, so it's a pretty good target. It's still heavily armored, though. It's got 1,200 armor to go through. Okay, let's not beat around the bush. I want to get in range for a more accurate shot here.
Welcome to my outfit.
Okay, we got through his arm, and we got a knockdown. Every turn that my frontline mechs are able to hold them off, the missiles are going to start wearing them down, as long as our ammo lasts. Battlemaster still zombieing them.
Armor low.
Commander.
Might be time for the Highlander get into the fight as well.
Ritzing off. Firing on target.
As the Highlander can afford to take a little bit of damage. There's the Annihilator. Oh my god, that did a lot of damage. That was a lot of damage.
My armor's getting stripped off.
Okay, so they are attacking the Stalker. Stalker is in jeopardy of falling over.
I'm receiving you.
Okay, we need to fall back a little bit. Left arm.
Acknowledged.
Gonna tank up. And who is our target here? We've got 2 really good targets here. The Annihilator is still our better target, though. We are gonna fire everything minus the LRM-10. Okay, good. We got an ammo explosion.
Critical hit.
Oh man, he hit something good again.
Warning.
What is damage done on my mech? I just have to see. Okay, so they're almost through my left arm. I finally need to retreat. Like I just gotta fall back.
Full throttle.
So I'm gonna sprint off.
Wait your command.
Interesting, we cannot see. So I didn't realize I was providing line of sight there. So I'm gonna jump in with the Highlander.
Engaging
Jump in, tank up, and we're gonna take a shot at the Annihilator.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
Didn't quite take it out.
Reporting. Critical hit.
Highlander still has armor. I mean, he's worked up, but he's still got armor.
Waiting for orders.
Big Mac finally has a shot. Might be able to finish off the... Maybe we could finish off the Annihilator here, maybe? Oh my god, he's still standing.
I think things are going swimmingly. Don't you?
Oh, man, the Highlander is dishing it out to the other Highlander. And he overfired, so he's heating up. We've got to finish this mech off. I believe one LRM-20 should finish him off. I want to back up a little bit, too, if possible. Yeah, that looks fine. Okay, this should finish it off. Okay, the Annihilator goes down.
That's a kill.
The big threat now is the Highlander.
Standing by.
So he's through our left torso armor. So let's do this. We'll tank up. We're gonna fire a breaching shot. Because he's also pretty tanked up.
Locked on.
Not sure what I hit, but obviously it was pretty good.
I'm ready.
And we will... I feel like we need to spend a turn sinking our heat. We'll play for positioning. We'll let this stalker come forward to take some hits. It looks like he just vented his heat. And he's overheating. Maybe I can sneak up behind whatever this annoying mech is over here. Find out what he's doing. Highlander. Oh, man.
That shot got past my armor.
Is he... Uh-oh. We have an opportunity here.
Show them what you've got.
Once a mech is completely overheated, it is considered knocked down, which means we can now call a center torso shot against him. Which means we can attempt to core him, or start pushing towards a core. Ow, ow.
I'm getting blown apart out here. Receiving you. On it.
Okay, can we fire everything? Yes, we can. Highlander is taking a humongous beating.
Commander.
The Highlander also needs to get out of here now. Everyone needs to back up. Like, we're all just taking a massive beating at the moment.
Got it.
Was that enough to knock him down? Yes, it was. So we get another turn of called shots. though our stalkers are also having heat problems. Oh, so it looks like he gets to stand up and... Okay, I can finally see what the heck this mech is over here.
Full throttle.
Oh, it's a Warhammer. Which version is it? I can't tell. It's the standard Warhammer, which is a little bit more fragile than the other versions of the Warhammer. So all of their mechs are starting to fall apart.
Yes, Commander.
But the problem is, so are we. So I'm going to go ahead and just sink some heat. Now, you have trouble hitting me. I'm moving too fast.
Good to go.
So time to go over here and snipe from afar. I think what I'm going to do is split fire. We'll get the Gauss rifle on the Banshee to start trying to punch through something important, and then we'll fire our LRMs at the Highlander.
Here we go.
Hit something good there. Nice. We got something good. Right torso and right arm.
I'm your spaniel.
Not sure who I want to shoot at. We're through the Highlander's center torso, so I'm going to call a shot on his center torso to start trying to core him. Yes! It goes through.
Hostile eliminated.
They're down to their last two mechs, and their Banshee is in really bad shape. Oh, this would be so much easier with the King Crab. So my right torso is serviceable. So let me get more into position over here.
Full throttle.
I'm going to start attacking the Warhammer over here. Still plinking away with me with his PPCs.
Thy will be done. Receiving you. Orders?
Let's begin. This is just at the 3 feet threshold, so we can make this shot. Left torso destroyed.
Take that. Good to go.
Let's go ahead and take this shot. Oh, he's barely got anything left. This should take him out. Yep.
Enemy down.
Commander.
So it's hard to hit this guy because he's just inside that mineral field, so we're just gonna, like...
On target.
Oh, we still got a hit on him. We're just gonna try to plink away at him while he's camping inside that mineral field. That said, the mineral field is double-edged. It's not the perfect thing. Now I'm in close combat with him. I can use all of my weapons.
I've got eyes on hostile reach.
Another wave? Hold up now, we can't do 3 waves. 2 waves we could do, not 3 waves. How dare you? Ow!
Warning. Armor breached. Internal damage. Warning. Armor breached. Internal damage.
That better have been a bug.
Moving to position.
We'll fire just the LRM-20s. Anyway, that Alpha Strike I did ripped through him really nicely.
One less target.
Okay, it was a lie. Oh man, that was a battle, I'll tell you that right now.
Mission successful.
Would have been so much easier if I had the King Crab, because it's so good at destroying other large mechs. It's like a slayer of heavy mechs. But we got it. That one was definitely more of a pickle. And fortunately, we didn't lose... If the Highlander got too damaged, we would have trouble replacing the weapons on it. Like, I don't have a Gauss rifle or a Gauss rifle to replace on it. Very even kill board. You know, everyone definitely did their job. You could see the difference in defensive capability from when Flowey went in with the Stalker, just immediately got lit up in like one turn, whereas like the Highlander and the Battlemaster were able to survive most of the battle, holding them off. Like, it was a very, I think the heat played in our favor. Like, a lot of their battle mechs were not handling the heat very well. Take this. I will take another piece of the Battlemaster. Maybe there's some special weapons we could take. Doesn't look like there's anything I want. I'll just take more pieces. Oh, wait, no, the Banshee, of course. I want to take pieces of the Annihilator, but like I said, I'm not going to use DLC items. Save that for another playthrough. But we got one piece of the Banshee. Still need 2 more pieces. Would have been nice if those were Atlases or King Crabs. Then we would have been able to take those as salvage, but what can you do? Oh, man. That was definitely a pretty tough battle. You can see those 5 skull battles. They send some pretty nasty armor at you. But we were able to bring them down. Like, the battle did go more or less according to plan. Some repair bills. Not too bad. Like, all things considered, pretty good. But you know what? That's the end of this episode. Hope you enjoyed that pretty precarious battle that we had right there. But at any rate, like this video if it was entertaining. Subscribe for future BattleTech content. Of course, remember that you don't have to be good to get good.